Hey guys, well, there's this old crazy guy. Like his name is Wimhof, right? He's like an extreme Dutch athlete, right? The guy is like also known as like they call him like the iceman, right? So, well, because his abilities really withhold to withstand the cold, really, right? So basically, he's developed this breathing technique, right, based on Tibetan Tumo meditation, right? But without like the religious components of it, right? So basically, he claims, right, that his breathing method, right, can help alleviate symptoms of multiple sclerosis, arthritis, diabetes, clinical depression, anxiety, PTSD, bipolar, cancer, etc., etc. Right? So yeah, he's basically been working around with scientists to try and get some few studies published to prove his claims. So yeah, basically there's been a study done that I've seen so far. But okay, besides that, right? He's actually the current holder of like 26 Guinness World Records, right? And yeah, some of his notable uh, world records, right? Let me list them for you now. Right, running half a marathon above the Arctic Circle barefoot, like only wearing shorts, right? Swimming underneath ice for like 66 meters, right? Hanging on a finger by like just like by a finger, right? On the altitude of like 2,000 meters, right? Wearing running a full marathon in the Namib desert without drinking any water, right? Standing in a container while covered in like ice cubes for an extended periods of time. Those are like some of his notable world records that he's actually held, right? So yeah, basically he developed this crazy breathing technique, right? Called, like, notably we call it the Wim Hof method, right? So yeah, that's basically what he developed, right? Now guys, I know not everybody is aspiring to be like some crazy a- super endurance athlete like type, right? But right, his methods, right, can actually benefit you like in your everyday life. Like if you're even if you just do a little bit of, if you're a little bit of an athlete, if you just do a little bit of athletics, if you just do a little bit of just at work, basically it can help you in your everyday life, right? Even though you won't do it at an extreme level as he does, right? But it can help you in some way, shape, or form, right? So okay, let's get into what his method actually is, right? These the breathing techniques, right? Number one, right? There's a controlled hyperventilation, right? It involves certain phases. Okay, first phase, right? You have 30 cycles of breathing. Basically, you breathe in through your nose and you breathe out through your mouth, right? 30 times, right? That's the first phase. And basically, you're gonna feel a little bit lightheaded right after the first try, and that's actually normal, right? Now, the second phase, right? After completion of the first phase, right? And now you're gonna take one deep breath in, right? And you're gonna let it out completely, right? And then you're gonna hold that for as long as possible. So let me try it. That's the second phase, right? Now the third phase, this is now the breath retention, right? Now this time, right, you're gonna take like a deep breath, right, and you're gonna hold it in for about 10 seconds and then let it go, right? So that's it, right? So basically those are like the three phases. The first phase is the hyperventilation, second phase is the exhalation, right? Third phase is the breath retention, rather, right? So yeah, basically you just do that, these three phases, right? You do that three times, like three phases 3 times. So you just do the 30 cycles, exhaltation, breath retention, and then you do it again and again, and then that's 3 times, and then that's basically the Wim Hof method. And then from there, try to test yourself. Like he recommends, sometimes you do push-ups, right, before you do his method, and then you do push-ups after doing his method, and see how much you actually improve, right? And so he also recommends taking cold showers as well. I don't know about that one, but I think that one is a little bit interesting as well, right? So yeah, guys, that's Wim Hof in a short explanation, right? Now I want to get into the science a little bit, right? So basically, there was a study done, right, by Dr. Peter Pickers. What a very wide name. This is the widest name ever, right? Anyway, yeah. So basically, right, he basically studied this Wim Hof crazy character, right, and found that previously, right, they thought that the autonomic nervous system and the innate immune system were systems that couldn't be voluntarily influenced. But then after studying Wim Hof, they found that actually you could actually influence them in a way, right? So which is why he's able to actually break the kind of records that he's been breaking, right? Like swimming like underwater in cold water, staying in cold water for extended periods of time, right? He's able to experience such because he's able to really influence his immune system in interesting ways. So basically, yeah, that's it, guys. I'll post the link to like the science as well, be like the study where they actually just looked into him and checked how he was doing what he was doing. Anyway, guys, I hope that helps some of you. I want to practice this Wim Hof method for at least about 30 days and see how far that actually takes me as well in terms of performance and how far I can take myself. Anyway, guys, I hope that was fun. Anyway, cheers, bye, peace out, hit the subscribe button.